So, hi dear Cancer, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Cancer singles for the rest of the month of August 2026. Keep in mind, this is general, this might or might not resonate with you, and don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you, okay? For personal reading healing session, check out the description box, you'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Cancer, your current energies regarding love and relationship. Let's see what we have. Your current energies regarding love and relationship. We have the Ace of Wands, the Moon card, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. You guys are telling me that slowly but surely you are coming out of your emotional zone and you are trying to take your love and relationship area in a very practical, very grounded, very sorted kind of a manner. And you guys are not right now very much connected to your heart and soul when it comes to this particular department of your life. You feel very attracted on a deeper level. You guys are trying to take life one day at a time and trying to focus on the practical side of your life, on the things, people or situations that are going to give you good energies, good vibes and good results. On a conscious level, there is this energy of trusting the divine, trusting the process, connecting with your intuition, having a brand new beginning, and getting out of all the confusions and illusions and insecurities and negativities that you might have gone through in this department of your life. So, you guys are trying your best to connect with your heart again and to get out of this confusions and illusions that you might have gone through because of this situations in your because of this situation in your life. And you guys are trying to connect with your intuition, with your heart and soul as much as you can, but remaining practical from inside, remaining sorted from inside, which means that you are not living in any kind of la la land or illusion or delusion. You guys are trying your best to remain in the truthfulness and honesty of this area of your life as much as you can. Not operating from your emotional side, trying to operate from your practical side, but in a compassionate way, if it makes any sense. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new bond, Cancer. So we have, okay, we have the Devil, the Six of Cups, the Lovers. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. There are very high chances of somebody entering in your space, but this person is the, or this connection is, it's like somebody is going to enter in your space and you're going to feel super connected to this person from your heart and soul. You guys are going to feel like this is someone who is making your heart open up again and believe in love again. On a conscious level, what it is going to look like is like it is going to look like an addictive thing. You're going to feel like you're hooked on this person, you're addicted to this person. This is something similar to that, similar to something that you have experienced before as well in your life, and it is going to make you feel like as if you are possessed by this person's love and personality and whatnot. And there are very good chances you are going to ignore all the red flags that this person is going to bring on the table, because might be they are already committed or married to somebody else. They are going to be already married or committed to somebody else, or this person is not being honest with you. They are having so many troubles, so many issues in their life that they're hiding from you, but somehow you are going to feel like you're addicted to this person. You are you're not able to let them go because this person seems like something or someone exactly from the past, exactly from your past, that you might have dated at some point of time, just because of the familiarity, just because of something that you have experienced in the past, just because they are going to make you feel like that. You are going to feel trapped, you are going to feel like addicted to this person. You are going to feel like even if there are going to be 1,000 red flags, ignoring them completely. And this person is not, either they are not completely single, or they are, you are not going to be the only option that they are going to be connected to. So this new person, new energy is entering in your space with the major red flag energy. Now it's up to you how you're going to manage it. Let's see from the oracle for this new person, new connection, new bond. We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualization help bring you together. Okay, so this might be a test from the universe's side that you might be calling in your soulmate, but before you are going to actually meet the actual soulmate, there are tests that you might have to pass in order to connect with the right person, the right energy that's actually meant for you. So this is going to be a test that you guys have to pass in order to get to the real soulmate that's actually meant for you. Okay, let's see what are your energies for a past person, past situation, past connection. That can be actually anybody. It can be somebody that you had a relationship with. It can be somebody that you know. It's a known person, the past energy, because it's a vast subject. Let's see. We have the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So even if there is going to be a lot of uncertainty, even if there is going to be a lot of overthinking between you and the past person, there are very good chances of two people coming together and making plans for the future. Especially if you guys were already committed to each other at some point of time, and or married to each other at some point of time, and or you were planning to live together at some point of time. So there are very good chances of you reconnecting with somebody from your past, a person that you already know, and looking forward to have a great future with them. Looking forward to have a really beautiful and positive kind of happy, like happily ever after kind of a future with them. That's really cool. So I really don't understand how Taurus and Cancer energies mix up every time I do the readings. Sometimes they match so well, I get amazed, because for Taurus also I think I get the past person, past energy is going to come back. So maybe you are dealing with a Taurus, or you are going to, or Cancer. Take it how it resonates with you. It's not mandatory, it's just an observation. It's just my own personal observation. It's not like nothing related to the reading. Okay. So maybe I'm a Taurus sun and a Cancer moon, so that's why. But I don't have any idea of any person from my past coming back to me, because I have blocked everyone from my past and they can't enter in my space again. So it might be not applicable for me, because I'm not open to the idea of relationship right now. Okay, let's see the message, oracle message for this past person, past situation. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. If you are feeling like this past person, past energy is good for you, and both of you can create a really beautiful future together, both of you can really make a really good team together, make the effort. Okay. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. If you're guided to take steps towards this particular person or situation, do that, Cancer. I think there are very good chances of you guys having a really good future together. Let's see what is the guidance for you guys for this month, for this situation, Cancer. We have the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck is a Hierophant. Sweetie, so first of all, you have to let go of the past baggages that you're still carrying with yourself regarding your love and relationship area. And make sure, even if you are going to connect with somebody, you are going to be the center of attention of your own world. You are not going to lose your individuality for anything or for anyone. Okay. You are going to keep yourself as the center of attention. I'm not saying you to be selfish. I'm telling you to not to lose yourself because of somebody else, right? Because Cancer people have all the tendency to lose themselves completely when they are in love with someone else. I know that. I have seen so many Cancer people in my life falling in love, and then they get crazy because they're not able to operate without the other person that they are in love with. So try not to do that. Now, I'm not saying every Cancer on this planet Earth is like that. I'm not. For me, only sun energies work positively, like in the sense Taurus energies matches with me a lot. Hmm? So this is a clear cut message for you as a guidance, first thing. Second thing, if you feel like you should connect with a mentor or guru or healer or a father figure or mother figure in order to get the wisdom or knowledge or some kind of guidance, don't refrain from doing that. Just do that. That is also going to help you a lot. Okay, let's see the final message for you guys here for this thing, for this situation. Da, 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 da. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. That is also one of the reasons that things are not moving forward. Keep in mind that also. And maybe because of this, you want a mentor or guru or somebody that can guide you, who can guide you. Yep. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.